So, CD Projekt Red have just announced all the 5 vehicle classes in Night City Wildlife Show Episode 4. And those are the economy vehicles, executive vehicles, heavy duty vehicles, sport vehicles, and finally the hypercars. If you want to see all the specific vehicles, make sure to go watch my Cyberpunk vehicle list video, link in the description below. Now it seems every vehicle type in Cyberpunk will have its own speciality, like the heavy duty vehicle will be more heavy, more strong, and will probably have bulletproof windows and tires. And the economy vehicle is more like your average everyday citizen car. In this video, I'll be explaining to you what can they do, can you customize the vehicles, how many vehicles can you own, and can you fly and own a flying car in Cyberpunk 2077. So make sure you stick around this video to find out. Now if you are interested in Cyberpunk 2077 videos and related content, make sure you subscribe to my channel and press the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that like button until it is blue. So having a vehicle is one of the most important things in Cyberpunk 2077. Because of this massive world, it will probably take you forever to walk around Night City and the Badlands. Luckily, you can own more than one vehicle in Cyberpunk, but only one can be active at a time, if you have a place to store them. You will probably have to own more than one garage to store all your vehicles, just like in GTA 5 Online. And it seems that every car or vehicle will have an IA GPS installed, so that you don't have to walk 3 soccer fields just to go fetch your vehicle. V can just call one of his or her vehicles and it will automatically come to you when V calls it, which obviously saves you lots of time. We can obtain vehicles by buying them or by stealing them. Now obviously the more expensive the car is, the more money you're going to have to pay, and the same with stealing them. It will probably be harder. We will probably start with an economy vehicle, but it all depends probably on in what class you pick in the beginning of the game. There will be racing in Cyberpunk 2077, so each class of vehicles will have its own speciality. The Sport and Hypercar will be your fast street racing cars that will race on the streets in Night City. You will also be available to race not only in the streets of Night City, but also in the Badlands. So when you do race, you will have two different signs. The first sign will be arrows on the street when you ride on road, and the second will be off-road, which will be checkpoints in the sky. The heavy-duty vehicle will be slower than the other classes, of course, but will be more durable and will withstand more hits and blows from enemies, making it the most strongest class of vehicle. The economy vehicle, like I've stated, are not the most fastest and expensive car in the game, so we can easily obtain these vehicles since they would be easy and your everyday car to find and steal. And yes, you will be available to drive in third person view. Unlike V, you will only be available to go into first person view for obvious reasons. Some would argue that what is the point of creating your character if you're not available to see your character V? And yes, that may be a good argument. You must remember that CD Projekt Red is trying to make the best experience for you as a player in the Cyberpunk world. Now moving on to customizing your vehicles, unfortunately you will not be available to customize any of your vehicles. Sasko, which works for CD Projekt Red, has confirmed that there will be no vehicle customization in Cyberpunk 2077. He stated, when it comes to vehicles, as a player you can own different vehicles but you do not really customize them. You actually own vehicles that have already been customized. You can find different vehicles that are already tuned up, but you do not do it yourself. Honestly, I am very disappointed in what Zosko has stated. As someone who loves to customize vehicles, it is very disappointing to hear that. To think that you can customize your character V and not your vehicle just makes me sad. So yes, you will not be available to own or fly and control a vehicle. To some this will probably be very disappointing, and to some not. For me, it doesn't really bother me that much. You can see V in a flying vehicle, where he is meeting his best friend Jackie. Do you think they will release a flying vehicle update in the future? How about you tell me in the comment section? I would love to hear your thoughts. So yes, there you have it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe for more Cyberpunk 2077 news and updates. I am Doc Matter and I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.